we'll have a draw to see if they will perform on the first half or on the second half in the grand final. So, but okay, in the end, okay. So, how are you?
Very good.
You are so nice. Did you know that?
You're so nice, Pedro.
No,
Stop it.
I'm just an actor, so I'm kidding. No, I was doing some research about you and the interviews you gave and the pre-parties, and you are always with a smile.
What's not to love? It's Eurovision.
Oh my God, I'm
loving life.
It's the United Kingdom, my English. It's like My Fair Lady all over again. You like My Fair Lady?
I played that role once. I played Eliza Doolittle. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, you did it.
I love it.
Which is your favorite song? Lots of Chocolates, Rain in Spain, I Can't Dance on High.
Yeah, The Rain in Spain.
Oh, sing it for us. Because they're our neighbors.
Absolutely not.
And it's done in Portugal.
I just smashed it on stage, Pedro. I don't know, singing's done now today.
Oh, yeah.
Smashed it.
But one thing I don't understand, storms, SuRie, really.
I'm British, the weather, we can't stop talking
I know,
about it.
bringing your weather to sunny Portugal, it's like, we don't like it. You're bringing storm to Portugal, wind and rain.
Have you seen the ball of fire in the sun? We've not brought the storm, not outside.
It's going to be really hot in the red carpet.
I can't wait.
What will you be wearing?
I will be wearing something fabulous.
No, you are already fabulous.
You're fabulous. The designer, I will find out for you and tell you tonight.
Okay. Okay, in the afternoon.
In the afternoon, or whenever I'm supposed to be there.
Storm has one thing, it's one of those songs that you listen to it in the morning, and then in the middle of the day you are... And then at lunch... And then the outcome, stop it.
It's an earworm.
It's catchy.
It's a little earworm. It gets in there, it gets stuck.
That's a good thing.
I hope so, I think so.
Tell us the story about Storm, the story of your song. What's the message you want to send?
It's a reminder that we just need to keep our chins up sometimes. You know, we all have storms that we're dealing with, and we can have big conversations and big discussions about the national and the global storms, but our personal storms, that's what we're all dealing with on a daily basis. And I certainly need that reminder sometimes to just keep perspective, keep smiling, and those storms, whatever we're battling with, they won't last forever. And hopefully it's hope that that song is spreading.
But correct me if I'm wrong, maybe it's something more than that, because you say, I still believe in chasing rainbows, so it's about dreams as well.
Exactly, absolutely, yeah, and it's that hope. You've got to see the light at the end of the tunnel and keep grasping for that light.
It's very positive song.
It is very positive, and I think hopefully it will mean whatever it needs to mean to everyone. And I've had quite moving messages from people on social media on a regular basis saying it's really helping me through this, it's helping me through this, it's speaking to me for whatever reasons, and that's incredibly moving and sort of why I do what I do. So the song's definitely for everyone.
And the rehearsal, tell us about it. You had your second rehearsal today?
We just finished. I am sweaty.
No, you're not.
No, I really am. But we worked hard.
How did you go? Did you make any changes, anything? Or it was,
yes.
It was perfect already.
No, little tweaks always. I'm a perfectionist, so there's always things that I still want to just tweak within myself and my performance, but generally I was so happy with that. It felt great on the stage. I was really enjoying myself. It sounded amazing. It looked amazing. The structure and everything, the whole art design, the whole concept just feels like it's really coming together and all the elements are playing off each other, and it's great.
And the Eurovision stage is not a new thing to you. Okay, this stage is, but you're not new to Eurovision. It was 2015 and 2017 with Belgium, Rhythm Inside and City of Lights. Now you are the lead singer.
Yes.
What are the biggest differences? Are you more nervous because of that? Or?
There are so many differences. It's amazing to be back, and this wonderful family and this production is incredible and means a lot to me. As an artist, I'm now stepping forward as SuRie, whereas before I was very happily supporting Loïc and Blanche, and those times were absolutely amazing. I loved supporting them, and they deserve to be in that spot, and now I'm just switching that little bit in my brain, telling me I deserve to be in this spot. I think, I hope.
But is it more, yes, no, you think, wow, honestly, thank you very much. I'm asking that because I asked Caesar Sampson, he's representing Austria, and he was a back vocal singer as well before, and now he's the lead singer. And we were talking, and he told me that sometimes being back vocal singer is even more difficult because you cannot fail.
Yeah.
You are supporting the lead singer, so you cannot fail. Oh, come on. If you're the lead singer, if you fail, come on, you're the lead singer, you can do whatever you want to do. But as a back vocal, like, you are a bit more nervous. Do you agree with him, or you see things in a different way?
No, I do agree. I think that's very, very right. And then flipping that, in this position now, I just need to let go and do what I do and trust myself and trust my instincts and let my voice be heard, and stop being a backing singer. I don't think I am, but it's just interesting when you put it like that, because I think there's some truth in that. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you very much. Now it's like in UK. It's your time. It's your time. Alistair. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, honey.
Hi, Alistair Birch from Europhile. For starters, congratulations on the best UK song since '97. Really impressed.
Thank you very much.
But my question is, do you still watch breakfast TV? And how do you look past the doubters?
I'm not often up early enough for breakfast TV, so unfortunately no. There will always be doubters. You can't please everyone, and that's what's beautiful about music. We all like different things. If we liked all the same things, it'd be very bland. I can just do what I do, and if it speaks to some people, even just a few people, that's enough for me. As long as I don't start doubting myself, and I think I've just got to stay strong with that. There will always be criticism, and sometimes that's constructive and useful and healthy, but generally I think I'm in a good place. Thanks, Alistair.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Chris Avos from RGA Greece.
Hi,
I would like to ask you, which is most demanding for you? Preparing for a musical in West End or preparing for the Eurovision Song Contest? Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you. They're quite similar because they both require a lot of stamina and a lot of discipline, and that's vocal, physical, mental, emotional, psychological stamina and discipline. We might not be doing this 8 shows a week, but it requires a hell of a lot of effort and energy, even just for 3 minutes on stage. It's all of the build-up and prep, so I don't think the worlds are that far apart, to be honest.
I love musical theatre. Which is your favorite musical from all time?
The Colour Purple. Do you know it?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. The score is very gospel, very soulful. It's the most stunning music. And Cynthia Erivo did it in London on Broadway, and it was the most incredible performance I've ever seen. I was actually transported out of my body, my mind, my soul. I was hyperventilating in the front row, like some kind of spiritual experience. It was phenomenal.
I'm more a Rent, Wicked kind of guy.
Yeah, solid choices. Yeah.
Next question, please. Now, this side, please, here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's Hazardous from Vision Magazine and the UK fan club. Well done on the great performance, SuRie.
Thank you.
Now, you're a songwriter yourself. Do you find it easier to sort of sing your own stuff because you've written yourself, than sort of try to sing other people's song? You know, did you sort of change Storm to somehow suit your style?
I don't think it's easier. I mean, I love putting my thoughts into words and presenting that and storytelling with that as well. But I also love taking material that hasn't necessarily come from me and then making it my own. Both are really, really rewarding and very therapeutic. Storm, the first time I heard it, it was very instant. It was that little earworm that got in there, but it also felt very right, very quickly to me. And I felt like I already knew the song. I felt like it had actually come from me in a way. So I didn't have to change too much. It sort of absorbed quickly, it was in my bones, and then just started doing it. But it's a good question, thanks.
Thank you very much. Now you, please.
Hi, SuRie, Dermot Manning from Dublin, Ireland, and representing NFM Radio. Hello everyone. First of all, sending best wishes from all your Irish fans, and we wish you very well, and congratulations on a great rehearsal. And as has been said, this is going to be your third time here at Eurovision, twice with Belgium and once now obviously representing your own country. Just wondering, have you noticed any differences between the attitudes in Belgium and the UK to the contest in terms of interest, in terms of coverage, pressure for example? Any thoughts on that?
Quite similar. There's a pocket of people that pretend that they don't like it, but really they do. They just don't like to admit it because they're a bit cool for school, and that was on both sides. And then there's a lot of love and support for it. Both teams are incredible. So yeah, I can't think of anything that's jumping out as drastically different, but I'm sorry that's not a very exciting answer.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Hi, SuRie.
Hi.
This is Itai from ESCKAZ.com. First of all, I love your performance. I love your song. I love your energy on stage. So good luck next Saturday. My question to you is: I watched your performance in Amsterdam. I honestly think you stole the show when you sang the French entry.
Yes, that's
in English.
Amazing.
So I have goosebumps just thinking about it now. Can you tell us how it happened and how did you learn the lyrics in like one day, maybe? Not even a day? Thank you.
Thank you. Well, unfortunately, Emily of Madame Monsieur was unwell, and that it was quite a last-minute decision as to whether they would pull out of the concert or still go. And that song is so beautiful; it deserves to be shared with the audience. So we had quite a last-minute call just the night before we were going to fly at about 5 AM that morning to Amsterdam, and the decision was made that I would sing with Jean-Carl. So I just listened to the song over and over again. I mean, I'd already heard it and loved it. You know, it was a track that I would love to sing. So it was a real honour for me to do that. I kept forgetting the lyrics in the rehearsals that I think we rehearsed about 3 times, and each time I just had a little blank that scared me. But the one time I got it right completely was on stage when it mattered.
You did it.
Thank you. It's such a beautiful song. Thank you, guys.
Final question. Mic time. Thank you very much.
Hi, SuRie, it's Matthew Grocott from ESCKAZ.com. When you found out that you were to be representing the UK, how did you celebrate?
Well, on the national selection show, when the results were announced, I lost all ability to process words and sentences. So what I actually said on the BBC on that show was that I needed a bottle and a straw. What I meant was just I'd love a drink. But I was just saying nonsense. What actually then happened, instead of going to the rap party, got in my car, drove for 2 hours home, got a mac and cheese from a service station, a terrible mac and cheese. It was so bad, it was like eating cardboard, but it was the best thing I'd ever tasted. Sat on the side of the road, eating that, and then I went to sleep, because that's how rock and roll I am.
Thank you very much. Let's find out. We have 12 positions available on the first half, because Portugal will be the 8th country before, and then we'll have 13 positions available on the second half. In first half or second half? Which one do you prefer?
I'm scared, Pedro.
You want to be on the first half or on the second half?
We will make anything work.
Okay.
We'll do both. First half, second half.
Oh, you do? It's your show.
Yeah, we'll just sing Storm.
Wow. And then you just show it to the camera.
I don't want to.
First half, the United Kingdom will perform on the first half and the grand final. Sorry, it was so nice to meet you. You are really, really lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, the United Kingdom!